Hello, and welcome to the Lion's Den. Today I have a very special guest with me. She is the amazing, the beautiful, the wonder, the talented Lillian.
Hello, Lillian, guys. I am so honored to be here on Lion's Den today, working with Nana. I love everything he does. I love his creativity. I love his ambitions. I'm happy to be here today.
Yeah. And Lillian, obviously it's a pleasure to have you here. I just wanted to go through some of your accolades and your journey. How did you get here? What really made you have that go-getter energy? What made you build your confidence? A lot of people want to get into this modeling stuff in this creative world, but it can be difficult. Not everyone knows how to break in, and sometimes it is hard to break in if you don't really know who you are. So how did you get there?
So for little story now, I am a upcoming model and creative director and designer too. How I got in here, it really takes time. I definitely wouldn't say it's a speedy process because everything takes time. Definitely started in high school with the dressing up and getting used to being in front of camera. All started in high school and just experimenting with dressing up, going through the bad phases. We all been through there.
It'd be like that.
And I did my first ever shoot in my sophomore year when I first got into this organization called Shade Fashion. It's a runaway show for high schoolers. I was able to do a promo shoot, and it was a Mario theme that ended up on Province Journal, which was pretty cool for my first ever shoot. And
my girl was famous. She been Hollywood.
Okay.
You been Hollywood.
So ever since then, I've really just been experimenting with different shoots, helping others do a shoot. For example, I did a brand for one of my friends, Sunu Badi, Senegalese woman who owns her own soap business, and she imports stuff such as African soaps, African sponges. I did a shoot for her, and ever since then I've just been exploring and kind of getting more out there and not being shy. It's all about confidence and just putting yourself out there and never keeping yourself at once. So I would say if you want to get into the creative and modeling industry, it's all about time and confidence. If you don't have the confidence for it, I fear it will be very hard for you. But if you have the confidence and the mindset too, mindset is a very huge thing getting into all this, because if you have a closed mindset of your dreams, you will never accomplish those dreams. But if you have an open mindset about what you want to do in life, and you have the ambitions that I'm going to get this done, I'm going to do this, I can do this, I promise you, you can do it.
No, right?
Yes.
That's so awesome. And I also want to talk about coming from an African household. Girl, you look like the way you look, which is stunning. Okay, but it's not always perceived that way by our culture.
Yes.
And remind me of your ethnicity again?
I'm Ghanaian.
She's Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
Do you know your day of the week name?
I was born on a Saturday, so my name is
You're
Amma. Yes.
Amma, okay.
My parents call me Nanama.
Nanama. Oh, I'm Naneo.
Hey, twinsies.
Naneo. So naming goes by day of the week. So every day of the week has a male and female name. I'm Thursday, so that's Yao. She's Saturday, so her name is Amma.
Yes.
So every name has a title. It could be Nana or Mami or Papa or whatever it is. Sometimes Ira, because Irama.
Yeah.
I have a friend named Irama. So it all means something. But yeah, coming from a Ghanaian household, what is that like, being the way you express yourself and how you carry yourself? How does that resonate?
Definitely. I would say it's a double life. You live in a double life. It's definitely not easy.
It's not.
Because you have to like balance out like two different people.
Mm-hmm.
You have to balance out what your parents perceive you as and what you actually perceive yourself as. And being a creative and a model in the African household isn't like it honestly, it's kind of sad because you sometimes you really want your parents to support you in what you're doing and be okay with it and not have a judgment towards it. But how African parents were grown up in the past, they have like a closed mindset about how, especially Gen Z is now.
Yeah.
Obviously, Gen Z is like most of the people are not creatives and influencers and not doctors and lawyers. And Gen Z has played a big influence on us now. So I feel that African parents are stuck in their generation and not like getting out there and exploring that it's a new world right now. And so yeah, it's like a double household. I definitely have to like hide how I look. I definitely had to, if I want to go do a shoot or something, it's perceived as like, oh, it's just a hobby. It's just like something you're doing for fun. And it's kind of annoying, but like you cannot let them stop them, because if you let them stop you, you will never get anywhere. And yeah, so my goal, my mindset is, as long as I'm happy doing it, it's okay.
Exactly.
As
and
long as I'm
that's how
happy
you
doing
have to.
it, that's fine.
That's how you have to keep going.
Exactly.
I remember I was thinking out at 23. I was climbing out of my window at 23 because I was avoiding, like, my parents are very strict. They carried that even after I went off to college. And I remember I came home at like 12 midnight because I was working a shift. My mom was like, why are you coming home so late? I said, Mom, I was working. She was like, but you don't have to like be out so late. Like, I was like, Mom, little does she know, I was out at all hours of the night in college. You know what I'm saying?
Like, in college you have so much more freedom and like more to do, and when you can walk out and nobody's judging you, no one's asking you 500 questions. But when you go back home, I go back home this summer and honestly I'm not ready.
I remember that feeling when I was in college, because it's like you go home and it's just back in a box. And the thing is, like, people like my very own sister, like, I see that I've heard this many times. As an African child, you have to take your freedom, because if you don't take it, they're not gonna give it to you.
They're not gonna give it to you.
They're not gonna give it to you, and they're not gonna make, like, you make excuses for them by saying, oh, I can't do this. If I do this, like, they're gonna say this. There's a point in your life where you have to make a decision. Like, for me, I was never the child that spoke up, never the child that questioned, because what you say is what goes. Like, I was trying to keep stability in African household. It can be very chaotic. It can be a lot, and it can be emotionally taxing as well. If you're an African child, you know. If you know, you know. So I personally was the child who like keeps quiet. I remember my parents used to literally tell me, like, don't be like this person, don't be like that person. My sister was not like that. My sister looked like you. My sister dressed like you. She had the piercing. And I remember my parents, like, my dad was like, oh, what prominent woman do you know has a nose ring? And what doors do you think are going to open to you looking like the way you look? And, you know, there's just terrible things.
It's just that judgment.
That's judgment. Mind you, my sister still has those nose rings and, like, whatever, still dresses the way she does. And she's now a financial analyst, a financial advisor for Fidelity. She now has a great job. She has a great apartment. She's doing very well for herself. She still looks like the way she looks. And now they're benefiting off of her successes.
Wow, see.
My mom is always now comparing me to her. And when I bring up, hey, you said these things. I'm like, you said, didn't you say someone who looks like that is not going to be, you know what I'm saying?
But now look, she's
benefiting. So, like, how do you navigate that? You know what I'm saying? Like, parents saying, like, those things. And I don't know if they've really seen, you know, you like that. But how do you kind of move through it yourself?
Honestly, it's one thing you have to have living in an African household is blocking out their negative energy. Because one thing about African parents, they like to put you down. As like you just heard, his mom told her, your dad told your sister that what prominent woman looks like this and where you're gonna get looking like that, and she got where she wanted to get looking like that. And so it's like you have to like just remember, like, no matter what you want to be in life and no matter how you look like, you will get where you want to be. You just have to have the mindset that like, all right, I got this, I can do whatever I want, I can find a way. It's always possible to find a way to do things. There's always a way. And I feel like sometimes African parents like to stop that because they feel like they have this a specific look to get to specific places, which is not true.
It's not. It's true. I'm sorry to break you off, but there was this person that my mom swore was the best and sweetest kid and has so much going on for him. The things I knew about this boy, I can't tell my mom, oh mom, actually no, he's not. He's actually, I'm not gonna do that. But it was just like perception and looks is what they go off of.
Yes.
But that is not all it is.
It's not at all.
You know what I'm saying? So someone can look like you and literally own Louis Vuitton.
Exactly. And be making millions.
Millions. Okay. But I remember, like, not to make this, you know what, this is a lion's tale. Let's go for it. Because I remember there was this person that I knew that after being in Ghana, well, after like living in Ghana for so long, they like left and then they came to America and then, they found themselves, you know what I'm saying? And then they went back home and then their family members were saying, I had heard that, like, they were saying that, oh, like, they wanted to have conversations with this person because the person wasn't expressing themselves the way, like, they should. It's not respectable. It's not something, it was something they were ashamed of and embarrassed about. And they did not want to be associated with this person. And it was just like, but this person has so many, like, accolades behind them that they don't even know about. So the reason why I'm talking about this is I love self-expression. I love being who you are, wearing it in your clothes, because your clothes, your fashion says a lot about where you are, both mentally and spiritually. That's what I believe. But there's just like, I hate perception. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when people perceive you in a certain way that's so far from the truth.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And Lillian, like, I'm sure you get so many people who have these different perceptions of you, but they have no idea who you are.
Who you really are, yeah. So it's like you can't, like I said, you can't judge a book by its cover.
No, literally.
You can't. You can't judge. Only
You
God
shouldn't.
can judge.
No, literally. So you answer to one person, and that's God. You have one audience, and that's God. Everyone else,
No, they don't matter.
Everyone else can. I mean, but anyways, Lillian, I also wanted to ask you about, like, your journey as, like, a model. Like, what's that like? Your creative journey.
So, where do I start? My journey as a creative and a model definitely developed as time went, like, flew by. Like, as I said recently, it all started. It kind of all built up through mindset and through obviously social media and finding people who I look up to, like Sierra Rena, like she's like a big influence, and then all these other like creators too, and this like one I can't remember, Cater.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't get me started.
I really started off.
God.
I started off by crocheting at first, and then I did my first show last year, and it was a whole crochet scene. Did really good, looked amazing, and then it was a business for a little bit in the summertime, but then eventually I got tired of crocheting for other people. Then later I got into sewing, and I love sewing. I love creating art. I love like the draft of it, drafting patterns and coming up with the piece. And nowadays I'm just like kind of showing my art pieces to the world now, and eventually soon, once we have the funds, we'll start manufacturing and selling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like her and actually kind of put more, I guess, time into what I want to build. Like I'm trying to launch my brand as well, Judah. It is something I've been working on for a while, but I've been having a hard time with finding like seamstresses. Like my thing was, I had a terrible time learning how to sew, and it kind of like burned me a little bit, and so like I don't have the patience to like actually learn to sew the way that I need to. You know how like Gluckator, they have a particular look to them.
Yes.
Like I love the corsets, the short shorts, the like tight, you know what I'm saying? But I want to add like my own flair to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the patience to like learn that right now because I want them out. I want to find the experts.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at.
It takes patience. It definitely isn't. Like I remember when I first started sewing, it definitely wasn't easy. I remember when I first started sewing, I used to be that type of person where I wouldn't even like make a draft version. I would kind of just go and hope the best comes from the best. I would just go and use this fabric that I brought. I didn't know what I was doing at all. But nowadays, I like to take my time, make a draft pattern, and then actually draft piece, and then actually make my actual piece, which helps a lot. Sewing isn't easy, but once like you like learn like the aspects and have your YouTube and TikTok.
YouTube University. You're right. Someone bought me a sewing machine and I never touched it.
Oh my days, you need to start touching it.
So I gave
What
it
the
to my
heck?
sister. And I was like, when I'm ready to use it, I would ask you. Like, what we have here? Guitar. I love this guitar.
I want to actually get into learning how to play the piano.
I want to learn to play piano, cello, and electric guitar.
I want to learn to play the guitar. And I also you know what I also love seeing? Whenever you go to church and the drums, those drummers.
So,
I want to learn how to
that's cool.
I want to learn how to do that.
Stay away from drummers though.
Hey. Those boys, they go to church, they are the most
don't get me started. Anyways, so Lillian, I wanted to also ask you about what do you have on the horizon? Okay. What are your predictions for this year? What do you have under your sleeve? Can we take a peek?
For peak, I would say this year. I have a lot of things I want to do this year, but as far from like my creative side, I also want to get into real estate too.
Okay.
Yes, definitely want to get into real estate life. Definitely build from that, and then I definitely want to start selling my sewing pieces and start like building that too and marketing myself. I already have a name of my brand. It's called Luminous.xl. So yeah, I want that to develop. I feel like a lot of great things are gonna happen this year. I'm also turning 19. So
yeah, 19. The big 19.
The big 19.
I was in my prime when I was 19.
The big 19.
It's a great age.
Exactly. So I'm just excited for that.
Yay.
Excited.
So you mentioned that you were getting into real estate and you're learning about that. How's that going?
It's going really well. I have my mentor, and she's helping me out. You know, I'm doing my research on my own, watching all these like people on YouTube and their experiences. I'm really just learning, and you know, I really want to start like touch basic into the actual thing very soon. Like I'm talking like next week.
Okay.
Like, so
we love that.
Yeah, I feel like everything will flourish well by God's grace, and yeah.
Well, Lillian, it's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much.
We would love to have you back.
Of course, I'll be back.
Listen, we're about to go on a press tour because when I launch my stuff, I would love you modeling.
Of course.
And I would love to, shoot with you when you launch yours as well. So, till then, I need y'all to stay tuned. Thank you for joining Lion's Den, and I will see you next week. Y'all, we're really doing the damn thing, huh?
No, we really is. Sorry, girl. I don't want to invade your space. You look good.
Thank you.
Of course, and your shoes are nice.
Oh, thank you. Just some
Yes, girl, please.
All
Those
the
are some
color
nice boots.
coordinating, like I love that.
Yeah, you know, I like to stay. I usually like wear like brown tone colors. I realize that.
I realize that too. Like
I
you
realize
look great in brown.
Yeah.
Things.
I'm like a black girly, but I've been trying to like mix a little color.
Get into color.
Like,
into color.
I know. I love color. I like the way color looks on our skin, especially. So I'm just like, why am I hiding that? You know?
Wear color. Come on. Wear yellow and pink.
Yes, yellow is so like
no matter what
look
tone.
at you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I love experimenting with colors.
Yes.
I
Good
love
compliments.
colors.
I love green on us. I love
Me
purple
too.
and blue, like a rich
Blue.
deep.
Right? Royal blue.
Yes.
I love that's my
Have you
favorite
seen
color.
Anok Guy?
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Oh, gag. No words, literally.
Literally
no words for her at all. Like I literally love her.
Someone was
Iconic.
Silence.
Someone was saying how like she's ugly.
Hey,
Right.
who said that?
Right. Are you okay? Are you well?
I don't understand the confusion and the like hate towards dark skinned black women.
I
Like,
don't get it.
just because you don't like it doesn't mean
mean
that
it's-
it's bad or
Yes.
ugly.
And the problem is everybody's trying to push their own opinion on other people. Like, your opinion is your own. If someone else is thinking something different, then let them think that thing.
Exactly.
Why is it an issue? Why do we all have to agree on one thing? Agree to disagree.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. And it's just like beauty is subjective.
Exactly.
You don't have to like it. You can have a preference. That's fine.
That's fine.
Nobody's over here being like, oh, if you don't like black women or if you don't have a preference for them, they're ugly. That's such a like lame and no substance. Like you have no depth. So shallow.
Exactly.
So weird.
Exactly. There's nothing to
Like
you.
there's nothing to you. Heavy on there's nothing to you because it's like that's all you see. Like if you don't find them attractive,
Yeah.
they must be all ugly. Come on, be for real. Be so
people
serious.
are close-minded.
Yes.
It's just like,
Literally.
come on. For one, I've met so many people, but like people have told me like, oh, I don't find like Asians attractive. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, like that's weird to me because
Yeah.
I find them beautiful.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I'm not gonna shit on them
Yeah.
and be like, you know, like just because you don't find them attractive, like you're a terrible person. You kept it pushing.
Yeah.
You didn't shit on them. That's the difference. You can have a preference. Nobody's saying you can't. But it's like it's different when you're shitting on a whole race just because you don't find them attractive.
Mhm.
That's weird.
Once I feel like some judgment starts coming in, I'm just like, okay, keep that away from me.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
I don't like to judge. I'll have my opinion on something, but I'm gonna do it exactly. I'm gonna do it in a way where it doesn't feel like I'm judging you. People don't know how to do that. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Everyone's too opinionated.
Exactly.
I mean, it's cool to have an opinion, but don't make it the word of God and the law.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. That's
Like,
definitely the problem.
come on.
So.
Anywho,
Over there.
thank y'all for watching
Alright.
this little segment. And boom, like you make me feel good. Come on to me, come on to me now.
Have to hold it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi,
High notes,
guys.
high notes, high notes.
Okay.
Singer,
High
singer
notes.
coming up. Singer
Singapore?
coming up.
Okay.
Hey.
Singapore?
Do you have the money?
I was just
I'd
about
love
to
go to
ask.
Singapore. I'd love to
Send
go
me
to
the
Singapore.
money.
You know what's so funny? I was literally supposed to be going to China next week.
Wow.
China.
Next week.
Of all
Yeah.
places, next week.
You should be having your suitcase glued to your
I
hand.
know. But you know, that didn't go, I mean, like that, the plans
Aw.
fell through because I don't know what's wrong with Haitians, but they like to do things last minute.
Exactly. This
Yeah.
is why
But they want
I'm
to be at
so
the airport
sure.
on time.
Let me know. It's
I-
Africans, Haitians, Caribbean.
It's just everybody at this
Everybody.
point.
Ça
Yeah.
passe.
Hey, not
Not
me.
I'm Haitian by association,
Okay,
y'all.
don't play. Thank you.
I know music. Let me put one of my favorite
Yes.
songs.
Oh wait,
Okay.
actually no, because you want to put me out to something. I love compa. That was what was getting me through my
Compa,
workouts this morning.
compa.
Like I love.
This is
compa.
one of my favorite songs.
I wanted to do. What's the difference between compa and kizomba?
You said what happened?
What's the difference between compa and kizomba?
I know the difference is like the country, but they're both francophone. Like the music itself is
okay.
francophone. So sorry, I'm over here dancing and trying to.
Wow. Are we having a jam
Yes.
session?
Hold on. Hey.
I wish I knew how to compa. actually.
I can teach you. It's a little in the waist. Yes.
Hey.
All in the waist.
Hold up. Hey.
Hey, they touched the beat.
Are we check the?
Come on. Yes. Hold on, let me join you.
Give it to him. Go in. Hey.
Wait, I have another one. Sit down.
Okay.
There's this other one, yeah.
Let's see.
You see, I'm more Haitian.
No, you Haitian.
I'm more Haitian than you.
Oh, hold on. Just because you said, hold on. Give me more.
Where is this? I can't find it. Oh my days. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Oh, right here.
Stop.
You see, you don't know. I know.
Is this very recent?
Lillian won.
No.
Etianna 0.
Guys, listen. I'm not hip to like the new recent songs, but you know I'm cultured in like the old songs and everything. Anything after that, I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with a little tradition, you know. Okay.
I'm gonna let her have it because she eat it up. I can't even lie. So go ahead.
Give her flowers.
No, for real.
She is.
Yes. Hey. Footwork.
Oh wow. Hey, wait. Hold up. Wait.
Hold on. Hey.
Ayi baba.
I love
Enough.
I love it. Like, come
You
on.
have to pay to see.
Come
it. Yeah,
on.
she gave you a free
Exactly.
show.
Every show.
2 songs, okay?
When
Can
I
you
was a
handle
kid,
that?
Can you handle?
Thank you.
Can you handle?
This is not about me. Okay.
When I was a kid, there was this thing called free show. It was like they would have like a projector in the park. This was when I lived in Ghana, and then you just go to the park and watch shows, and they would like show like different movies. Like sometimes one time they showed like Passion of Christ. One time they showed like some other movie.
Why are they always showing that movie?
I know.
You like literally, they're always showing the Passion of Christ. That
It's so
movie
interesting.
traumatized me
I'm like,
on the lowest of keys.
I think I'm a little bit on the spectrum because I didn't understand why so many people were crying when I was a kid. I'd be like, why are you crying?
Right, like, what's going on? Right.
And then I'd be like, oh, that's gory, but
Right.
I wouldn't cry about it.
Yeah, I'd be
But then when I got older, I'm like, oh.
Right.
That's
After you build your relationship with God, you're just like, okay,
I'm like, oh,
understand.
okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
But,
And it really do be like that, for real.
Yeah.
Like, so, that's why I can't even say nothing.
Right. Guys, how are you doing? This is the 20-something segment. You
doing
do
fine.
quite. You do quite, but like still like being not middle aged, but like young person, young adult. Like, how are y'all doing? How's life, y'all?
It's definitely life, and
Yes.
it's
for
definitely
sure.
it's taking this is a journey. I wouldn't say it's bad right now. I say it's like I'm moving at my own pace, productive life, which is good.
Yeah.
No problems.
Literally for me, like I don't want to talk negatively on my life because I have so much like goodness to bring from it, but at the same time I can't even like deny the fact that there's things that's going on in my life where I'm trying not to really pay attention to the bad but just focus on the good and have that keep me going and have that like give me motivation to wake up every day and do the things that I do. So like, life is rocky right now, but at the same time I'm just grateful for just being, honestly. So that's all I can say. Yeah.
Life for me is very interesting right now. I was very, very anxious at the beginning of the year about so many things, but the weight was taken off. And sometimes with all these creative endeavors and like everything happening, it feels like it's somebody else doing it. Like it doesn't feel like me.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I have this plan. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but it's like it feels like I'm on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? Things are not necessarily great, but they're not bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just like kind of taking it one day at a time. I'm just happy
Right.
because creativity really is my playground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So-
like even to speak off of that, like being on autopilot, it's like it's not a bad thing too. I feel like you're comfortable with where you're at right now for you to like just let go of the reins and just let it cruise, just be along for the journey and everything. Because not a lot of people are like that. Like you said, like being a creative, we have so much things that we want to get done, and to the start of like the year, like I'm like, okay, I have all these ideas that I want to get done, but it's just balance. Like finding that balance is something that's very, very important and very, very key, because you don't want to overwork yourself to the point where you're burnt out or you end up hating the things that you do. So like you said, like being on autopilot, like I was on autopilot, but like, you know, things have definitely took a turn right now. So it's just like now I feel like I'm a little bit frantic right now, trying to figure out where I'm at, if I'm stable enough to like do the things that I want to do while everything else is going on. But thank you for saying that, for real. Thank you for saying that, for real, because it literally reminded me, like, you know, you're not gonna get everything done in one day. So just take it one step at a time. Be on autopilot. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. You'll have stops along the way. You'll probably have turbulence along the way, but at the end of the day, like, you're gonna reach your destination. So that's like what I'm trying to focus on. So thank you for that.
Of course. You know, I'm always here to encourage.
No,
This
you
is
literally
why
are.
the
You do
line
every
is,
time. You do every
listen,
time.
The other day, somebody told me that because they are seeing like how much I'm posting and what I'm doing, like it's inspired them, and I was like,
It's amazing.
And you want to know?
Yes.
Like, I want to say, like,
Not me.
yes.
Like-
I want to say, I want to congratulate you and give you your flowers,
Yes.
because when we first, like,
Yes.
me and Nana, we met literally in this
Here.
space.
Him in his car talk.
Here.
Like we literally
Yes.
met here, and it was when I first like graduated college. So I just came back. Do they know where we at? Rhode Island. I can say Rhode Island.
yeah, you can say
Okay,
Rhode Island.
you know.
Yeah. Foley Studios, Providence,
Right.
East Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, okay? Rhode Island is coming up on the map, so
Okay.
don't sleep on us. But like I just graduated college and I just
Wow.
came back here. Yes, I graduated in May, and I'm just like, okay, like I know what I want to do. Like I'm creative. I want to start building my community and networking. So the fact that I was able to meet him here, we've done so much from then till now. And this we met like last year.
We met in September of last year.
Yes, you guys, and it's April right now. We got a lot done. We have
And
gotten
we're
a
gonna
lot.
do greater.
Okay, we have a
So many
lot
things.
to come. Okay, so.
Alright.
I'm like just wait, what was my point on this, guys? I'm
You
sorry.
were
You
trying
see
to
how I
give me
ramble?
flowers.
Yes,
ADHD.
dude. Like you see, like I just.
ADHD.
But I
That
wanted to
didn't
give
mean
you
you
your
ain't
No,
gonna
but-
lie.
I definitely got sidetracked, but yes, back to you. I want to give you your flowers because when I first saw you post your first video, I'm just like, I knew how much that was for you because like I know how you are. Just being around you, I can sense the things that I like. You don't even have to say it to me. Like I can already feel like I can sense some certain things. So I knew like that was a lot for you to step out your comfort zone and post on your social media about like things that pertain to you and your life, you know, because a lot of people are like we were talking about how people have different opinions on things and stuff like that, but the fact that you were comfortable enough to share on your platform,
Yes.
mind you, your platform, okay, that is all you, your platform. Congratulations. for
Congrats.
real. And you've been consistent with it, even if you post on Instagram, on TikTok, like I see you. That's all I want to say, like congratulations, and I see you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Guys, I don't even know what to say, man. Thank you, Etianna.
Of course.
And
Well deserved.
You deserve it.
I don't
Yes.
even need to. I don't got nothing to say. I really appreciate you guys for being here.
Of course.
Of
Lion's
course.
Den.
I love